Chapter 17, The Metal Phenomena. Mouse left the hall very depressed.
How could the piano strings break like that?
Mouse said to himself as he nonchalantly looked back at Tokyo Tower. Tokyo Tower greeted Mouse again, but this time the tower remained bent over without returning to its original stature.
Ah! I knew it actually moved!
People passing by began turning around to look at Tokyo Tower upon hearing Mouse talking.
The top end of the tower is bent.
Wait a minute! Is it melting?
Hey!
Oh no! Look!
A woman exclaimed, looking up at Tokyo Tower as her necklace fell into the road and the chain began to melt.
What's happening? I don't know! Oh no!
Ah, my watch has stopped!
A man yelled. Thereafter, everyone around him began to look at their own watches.
So has mine! Oh no!
Mine has too!
Mouse then realized that his tailspoon was bent.
Whoa! Whoa!
And then, all of a sudden, it became very dark. There was the sound of cars crashing together. Mouse began to run.
This is weird! Something strange is happening!
Mouse yelled as he ran. All of the road signals and street lights in the city stopped working, and all the cars on the roads of the city stopped in their tracks. Mouse finally came to a small road where there were still lights and where there were few people in sight. As soon as the only woman in sight passed the corner, Mouse would be alone. The woman passing the corner dropped something, and it glistened on the ground under the streetlight.
It's another necklace, and it's broken as well.
Mouse thought to himself as he moved in closer to see it.
I guess she didn't realize it fell off.
Mouse looked to see if the woman was still in sight, but she was nowhere to be found.
Well, that's strange. It's still in one piece. It isn't broken at all.
Suddenly, Mouse's tail felt strange.
What? My tail is bending back to normal.
Mouse said as he again stared at the necklace. He looked at the bright blue stone of the necklace, which reflected brilliantly in the streetlight. Chapter 18. Mouse realizes the solution. A siren could be heard in the distance. There was the sound of people screaming and crying as well as the sound of footsteps. Before he knew it, Mouse was surrounded by the people running away. The surroundings changed to that of a sea of fire. Mouse then began to run away. Mouse could see and hear his mother calling him. Tears ran down Mouse's face as he screamed to his mother, but to no avail. His mother just moved further and further away, waving her hands in the air.
Son, where are you?
His mother called out.
Mother! Mother! Mother!
Suddenly the phone rang.
Ah! I must have fallen asleep.
Mouse thought to himself as he was awakened from his slumber by the ring of the phone. He picked up the phone.
Hello?
It's me, Tiger. Have you seen the news?
What?
Mouse said as he looked over at the television, which he had forgotten to turn off.
As you can see, a strange phenomena of metal melting has been occurring in areas surrounding Tokyo Tower. Furthermore, it seems people are also trapped in the elevator of Tokyo Tower.
This is terrible.
Was everything all right yesterday?
I didn't have any problems, but yesterday was terrible for Tombo. I couldn't even try to cheer him up. Thanks for asking. Oh, that's right. I've got to run.
To Tokyo Tower? What are you talking about?
It's all right. Don't worry. I'll see you later.
Wait a minute.
Tiger yelled as Mouse hung up the phone. The television went on with reports about Tokyo Tower. Black clouds seemed to surround the top of Tokyo Tower, and the tower bent down more and more. Mouse stopped at a nearby accessory shop to ask about the necklace with the bright blue stone, which he had picked up in the street.
This is lapis, lapis lazuli.
Really?
We carry a few pieces of lapis. But wait a minute. This is strange. Our lapis pendants are the only ones without melted chains. I wonder how that can be.
Mouse used most of the money he was carrying to buy a lapis stone from the shop. Chapter 19. Mouse's Good Efforts. Mouse headed for Tokyo Tower after he left the shop. He ran over to a guardrail, which looked as if it were about to fall apart.
I wonder if this will really work.
Mouse thought as he touched the guardrail with the lapis stone he had just purchased. As he suspected, it worked. The partially melted guardrail changed back to its original shape.
Just as I thought.
Tokyo Tower seemed completely weakened and distorted as seen from where Mouse was standing. Mouse made up his mind.
I've got to help Tokyo Tower.
As he passed the televisions on display at an electronics store, Mouse saw that more news had been released about Tokyo Tower.
Are the names of the persons who remain trapped inside the elevator of Tokyo Tower?
The announcer stated as the television showed a close-up of a woman's face.
Mother!
Mouse screamed as he pressed his face against the display window of the electronics store.
Why?
This woman apparently was climbing Tokyo Tower, searching for her lost son. If these people are not rescued soon, they will most probably become the first victims of this strange phenomenon.
This is terrible!
Mouse said as he returned to the accessory shop where he had just been.
Excuse me. I have discovered that lapis stops metal from melting. Please give me all the lapis you have in stock.
Mouse explained to the shop clerk.
But I can't just give it to you for free.
The clerk hesitated. Upon hearing the clerk, Mouse ran out of the shop to search for another shop. He found other shops, but no one would give him any substantial quantities of lapis for free.
What am I going to do? This isn't enough to repair Tokyo Tower.
Mouse finally stopped worrying, returned to his senses, and went into another accessory shop.
Excuse me.
Yes, how can I be of assistance?
The clerk responded.
I have a really important favor to ask of you.
Chapter 20. Todo helps. The clerk, a nice, slightly elderly, chubby gentleman, was the one who finally listened to Mouse's plea. His name was Todo. He listened to all that Mouse had to say without saying a word.
Well, now, about how much lapis would you need?
The man finally inquired.
I guess enough to fill Tokyo Tower.
Mouse replied.
Now, that would be impossible.
You're probably right. Thanks for listening anyway.
Mouse said as he began to leave.
Wait a minute, Mouse. Couldn't you grind the lapis into a powder and mix it with resin to paint it onto Tokyo Tower?
I wonder if that would work.
Mouse pondered.
Well, let's try it.
The two of them first looked for a piece of metal that had been disfigured to try the idea. It worked perfectly.
We did it!
Mouse shouted with joy.
I think this is going to work. We should be able to cover all of Tokyo Tower with the amount of lapis that I can gather together.
Huh? So you will donate the lapis?
Of course.
Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Mouse called Tiger to explain what was happening. Todo was busy preparing all the materials. They completed most of their work late that night.
Okay, it's all ready.
Todo said to Mouse.
A strange phenomenon
The television continued to report on the sagging of Tokyo Tower minute by minute.
Well, why don't you go try it with the amount of lapis we have right now?
Todo explained to Mouse.
Okay.
And I will deliver the rest as soon as I get more lapis in stock.
Todo exclaimed.
Okay, I am ready and off.
Mouse said to Todo as he began his journey towards Tokyo Tower.
Who do you think you are? Get out!
Would you just go on and get out of here? Get
You-
lost.
You read the signs.
However,
No
upon
exit.
reaching Tokyo
Stay
Tower,
out.
the
This is
guards
dangerous.
almost
This is
wouldn't
not
let
for
Mouse
you
go
to be
near the
here.
tower.
Go away.
No entry!
The policeman shouted.
I don't have time to sit here and explain everything.
And when they finally let him through the blockade, Tokyo Tower seemed in dangerously bad shape.